The boardroom on the 42nd floor of Al Faisal Engineering in Riyadh overlooked the sprawling city and distant desert. It was June 2018, and Saudi Arabia faced its most ambitious project yet. The Kingdom Horizon Tower, a 45-story sustainable landmark that would redefine Gulf architecture. Stacked on the polished teak conference table sat proposals from engineering firms across 5 continents. The thickest folder, Marco Reyes Engineering, Manila, Philippines, waited its turn. Ahmed Al Faisal, chief structural engineer with 28 years building Saudi's most iconic structures, adjusted his glasses and opened the Filipino submission. His team watched expectantly. Ahmed was known for his precision, his unerring instinct for what worked in desert extremes. His towers had survived 55 sea heat, sandstorms, and seismic activity. When he reached page 18, his eyebrows lifted. Then he laughed a sharp, disbelieving sound that filled the room. His senior colleague leaned forward. Problem, Ahmed? He held up a blueprint showing an intricate lattice between massive steel beams. This Filipino engineer wants to put bamboo in a 45-story skyscraper. Bamboo? He shook his head, passing the page around. Does he think we're building a beach shack? I've engineered structures through hellish conditions. Bamboo furniture? Yes. Skyscrapers? Madness. The room chuckled nervously. Ahmed continued scanning. Graphs showed bamboo's tensile strength rivaling steel. Calculations promised 35% cost savings. Carbon-negative operation. He closed the folder abruptly. Rejected. File it with the dreamers. We need proven materials, not tropical experiments. 2 days later, in the same boardroom, the selection committee finalized choices. Ahmed presented his top pick, a British firm's conventional steel concrete design. Reliable. Tested. No surprises. He said firmly. Someone mentioned the Philippine bid's sustainability scores. Ahmed waved it off. Innovation means nothing if it collapses in our first sandstorm. My reputation stands behind. Steel. The British firm won. The Filipino proposal gathered dust in the reject pile. 5 months later, Ahmed sat alone in his office at midnight, reviewing wind tunnel data for the Kingdom Horizon. The British design pushed limits 8% over safe seismic margins. He rubbed his temples, considering expensive reinforcements. When his phone buzzed, an email from Marco Reyes, Reyes Engineering, Manila. Ahmed Al Faisal. I'm in Riyadh for a conference. Your work inspires me. I understand our bamboo hybrid was rejected, but I'd value 20 minutes to clarify the engineering. No sales pitch, just data. Respectfully, Marco. Ahmed hovered over delete, then replied, tomorrow, 3 p.m., 20 minutes. Marco Reyes arrived precisely on time, mid-30s, compact frame, carrying a weathered aluminum case. Ahmed gestured curtly to a chair. You have my attention. Marco opened the case, revealing a 2-foot structural bamboo pole, pale golden, perfectly straight, Guadua bamboo, structural grade, from Mindanao plantations. He secured it horizontally in a test rig on Ahmed's desk, hung a 15 kilograms weight, no deflection. Added 20 kilograms, still rigid. At 35 kilograms, minimal bend. Ahmed leaned in. Marco swapped it for equivalent steel. At 28 kilograms, visible deformation. Bamboo's tensile strength, 28,000 psi. Mild steel, 36,000 psi. But bamboo weighs 1/3 as much and flexes without brittle failure. He opened his laptop. Watch. A 3D model shook a Riyadh magnitude 6.8 quake simulation. The all-steel Kingdom Horizon cracked at key joints. Beams sheared red. Swipe. Hybrid bamboo steel lattice. Stress dispersed through flexible nodes. Green across the board. Not replacing steel. Marco clarified. Enhancing it. Bamboo lattice between steel creates natural damping. Like human. Ligaments between bones. Ahmed's skepticism cracked. Real-world tests. Marco slid over photos. A 15-story hybrid in Cebu. Unscathed after Typhoon Nina to 160 kilometers per hour winds. Adjacent steel building. Buckled facade. 2018 data. Published in the Journal of Sustainable Architecture. Ahmed remembered dismissing page 27 of their proposal, the exact appendix. Heat flushed his face. Why the personal visit? He asked. Your buildings shaped my thesis at Abdilliman. Marco said simply. I respect engineers who prioritize truth over ego. Show me wrong with data, not assumptions. Ahmed stared at the bamboo, still holding 35 kilograms. Run Kingdom Horizon seismic analysis with hybrid modification, he emailed his team that night. Next morning, results crushed him. Original design failed 12% margin. Hybrid passed with 20% safety buffer. Cut material costs 28%. Finished 5 months early. Emergency board meeting. Ahmed stood. Filipino proposal in hand. I made a critical error. He began. Dismissed proven innovation. Because it challenged my experience. He showed simulations, Cebu typhoon photos, material tests. This works. Better than what we chose. The room tensed. Bamboo. One exec scoffed. Safe because of bamboo. Ahmed countered. Data doesn't negotiate. Reyes Engineering got the contract. Construction began under blistering. Sun, steel rose. But between massive I-beams, golden bamboo lattices appeared precision cut. Treated, bolted invisibly. Workers marveled at the lightness. Foundation piles shortened 40%. International journalists arrived, topping out ceremony. 47 stories tall to extra from weight savings. Ahmed and Marco stood at the base, city shimmering below. I judged your heritage without understanding. Ahmed said quietly, thank you for forcing me to learn. Marco smiled. Data forced you. Sir, I just delivered it. Months later, Kingdom Horizon won the World Green Building Award on Dubai's global stage. Ahmed took the microphone. For 28 years, I equated experience with infallibility. A Filipino engineer proved me wrong with evidence, not ego. True engineering demands humility to evolve. The clip exploded 120 million views. Saudi firms recruited Filipino bamboo specialists. Qatar, UAE followed. Marco's Manila firm boomed. In boardrooms worldwide, one lesson endured. Ancient materials plus modern testing equals structures that humble experts and change skylines. Filipino ingenuity didn't just build a tower, it rebuilt engineering prejudice. one proven fact at a time